And a good evening, everybody, from Aldrich Arena here on St. Paul's East Side. Welcome to Prep Hockey on a Tuesday night here during the holiday season. As tonight, it is the Stillwater Ponies, the girls hockey team, taking on the two-time defending state champions, the Hill Murray Pioneers. Pioneers coming in with a perfect 10-0 record. And your Ponies coming in with 5 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Merchant. Glenn Thompson riding shotgun here tonight, manning the computer and the cameras. We are broadcasting live on tjsportsonline.net. And this is our final broadcast of 2015. Our next girls broadcast not until Saturday, January 9th. And we'll talk more about that in just a bit. First of all, the opponent for the Ponies here tonight. We mentioned the Pioneers, two-time defending state champions, 10-0. They've got 5 shutouts among those 10 games. In only 1 game this season have they given up more than 1 goal. And that was against Lakeville South. They beat the Cougars by a score of 3-2. Their last outing back on Saturday, December 19th, they defeated Dodge County by a score of 3-1. Dodge County making the Class 1A state tournament last year. For the Stillwater Ponies, they went over to Braemar Arena in their last outing, lost to the 4th-ranked team in the state, the Edina Hornets, by a score of 3-0. That was last Wednesday, December 16th. They'll be competing in a tournament back at Braemar beginning on Monday, December 28th, and they'll take on Hopkins Parks. Hopkins and St. Louis Park are a combo effort there. The Ponies, as mentioned, with a record of 5 wins and 6 losses and 1 tie. Their wins this season over Park Cottage Grove, Monsview, Park Cottage Grove twice. They beat the Wolfpack, beat Woodbury, and beat White Bear Lake on Saturday, December 12th by a score of 2-1. This is your Pony pregame show on tjsportsonline.net. And by the emails and calls that I've gotten, sounds like the word is getting out. Stillwater Pony Girls Hockey online. Audio and video streaming here on tjsportsonline.net. By the way, our next broadcast coming up on Saturday, January 9th, that'll be a simulcast. And the girls will be taking on Eastridge at 3 o'clock. That game will also be on BAC TV, Channel 15 here in the Valley. And the men's game, the boys' game that night against White Bear Lake, and that'll also be on the BAC. As while they resurface the ice here at Venable Aldrich Arena, time to talk with the head coach, Tony Scheid. And Pony Hockey continues here this Tuesday night from Aldrich Arena, the coaches section of our pregame show. Chance to visit with head coach Tony Scheid. And the old adage, coach, is to be the best, you got to play the best. And you have now played with this game tonight 4 teams ranked in the top 10 in the state of Minnesota, and you've certainly gotten a test this early part of the season.
Yeah, we played a lot of really, really good hockey teams, and tonight is no exception. Obviously, the Pioneers are undefeated and ranked number 1, 2-time defending state champs, and they deserve to be there, and we're excited to come out here tonight. It's a great night for hockey, historic Aldrich Arena. We're close to Christmas, and we're just excited to be here. We're here to have fun and work hard and beat the Pioneers.
We'll talk more about the keys of the game, but Edina, and are they that good?
Edina is an excellent hockey team. I think they're the best team that we've seen so far. They skate very well. They move the puck well. They skate off the puck well. They have great support. They play very smart. They're very well coached. I was really, really, really impressed with their work ethic and outstanding team.
And what were some of the positives that you could take out of that game against the Hornets?
Well, if you look at the Hornet game over at the Edina Arena, there's a lot of positives you can take away from there. I believe after the first period it was 2-0, and we gave up 1 in the second period. Didn't give up any goals in the third period, so we did a lot of things well defensively. And I think as the game went on, we had trouble generating shots in the first and second period. As the game went on, we played smarter. We were able to get pucks out. We were able to get the puck in deep and get a good forecheck going and generate shots. And I think we had our most opportunities in the third period. We just couldn't score a goal.
All right, Hill Murray, the keys to the game, they seem to be well balanced, forward, defense, and goaltending.
Yeah, they have it all, and they have that confidence and that swagger that comes with a couple state championships. So, I mean, the best thing for us to do tonight is come out here and play with that same confidence and that poise and to have some fun, enjoy the night, and we're excited to be here.
All right, it's Hill Murray taking on our Stillwater Ponies. After that, you've got a holiday tournament. Your first round opponent knocked off Minnetonka last night as they defeated the Skippers 4-2. So you got a tough opponent opening up your holiday tournament over at St. Louis Park.
Yeah, we're excited, and that's exactly the way we want our schedule. We have one of the toughest sections historically in the state. If you look at the state champions and where they come from, Section 4 and at one time Section 2. And this is the kind of schedule you have to have if you're going to be ready at the end of the year. We're not looking to go to a bowl game. We're looking to get as good as we can by the end of the year. So that's good. I believe the Hopkins goalie stood on her head. That's an explosive Minnetonka team, and unbelievable performance by Hopkins. And I heard their goalie was outstanding in that game.
I don't want to steer the Pony fans wrong. The tournament's at Braemar, not St. Louis Park. That's where the boys are. Good field, too. There's Lakeville South is there. Edina is there. You got a good field.
Yeah, the Walzer Holiday Tournament in Edina has always put on a class tournament. They always have a very strong field. It's very well run. Laura Slominski does a great job with her booster club, and it's a first-class tournament, and it'll be another good experience for us heading into the final month of the season.
Well, Coach, let's get a report card here as we take our holiday break. And junior varsity playing very well as we're taping this. We've got a lead on Hill Murray. How has the JV done this year?
The JV has done excellent this year. We've got a lot of young talent on our JV. They've won a lot of hockey games. They're getting better every day. I was lucky enough to be able to run their practice yesterday, and I was really impressed with the talent out there. There's a lot of poise and there's a lot of confidence, and there's players that really think the game well. So the future is really bright for our program.
Let's talk about future, and I don't know how much tabs you keep on the youth program, but how are the younger teams doing through the Valley Athletic Association?
Oh, we've got some of our younger teams are doing really well, and at all levels we've got some great committed coaches at the youth level. Our U10s and our U12s and our U15s are all working hard and doing well, and I've been at a few of the practices, and I've been very impressed with the structure and the teaching that's going on the ice, and then just the excitement of the kids. The kids are there, they're having fun, and they're playing a game they love.
All right, Tony, to you and your family, to your entire program, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll talk to you next year.
Merry Christmas to you, too, and thank you very much for all the coverage for the Ponies this year. We really appreciate it. It's exciting, and we're getting the word out slowly but surely, and I think there's look for a lot more hits from the Pony area coming. So.
Yeah, from the feedback I've gotten, we're going to have a lot of hits here tonight. But, Tony, thank you very much. That is the coaches section of our Pony preview. We'll have more from Aldrich Arena after this timeout on TJSportsOnline.net. All right, thank you, Coach Tony Schad, our special guest, the coaches section here on TJSportsOnline.net. By the way, good news in the junior varsity game. The Pony shut out Hill Murray by a score of 4-0. Sophie Weaver got us on the board first with a goal in the first period with an assist from Lauren Gella. And then in the second period, Emma Sulmy with the second goal of the hockey game. 2 third-period goals. Cleo Nystrom had a goal. She also had an assist on an earlier goal. And the fourth goal went to Lauren Gella. And Lauren had a goal and an assist. And Olivia Knox was outstanding between the pipes. She snapped all 23 Hill Murray shots. So the junior varsity for the Ponies with a 4-0 win here this evening. As the referees are coming on the ice, the rest of the schedule around the metro area in the girls hockey Maple Grove is at Eden Prairie, Champlain Park at Armstrong Cooper. That game in progress already. Sartell Sauk Rapids is at Buffalo. Orono at Chaska Chanhassen. North Wright County at Saga Lakes. Bloomington Jefferson at Edina. Lakeville South at Lakeville North at Ames Arena. Apple Valley at Rosemont. Prior Lake at Shakopee. Burnsville at Eastview. Holy Family Waconia is at New Prague. Egan at Farmington. Rogers at Irondale. Vanille St. Margaret's at Moundsview. Centennial is at Roseville tonight. Rochester Mayo at Woodbury at Beelenberg. North Tartan. They're at Cretin-Durham Hall. Highland Ice Arena tonight. A minute tech taking on Forest Lake at the Lichtsteidl Arena up there in Forest Lake. As we await the teams, the standings right now. First of all, the Metro East Conference. And Hastings at 3-0. They're 8-3-1 overall. Hill Murray 3-0 with 6 points. North Tarleton with 6 points. And then Matamita, South St. Paul, Henry Sibley, and Sibley. The Hill Murray Pioneers, they'll be at the Kaposha Classic over the holidays. I believe Bill told me it'll be December 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. The Suburban East Conference. And Cretan-Durham Hall with 13 points, 6-1-1. Forest Lake with 12 points. Monsby and Stillwater both have 11 points. White Bear Lake and Roseville both have 8 points. Eastridge has 1. Park Cottage Grove with 2. Eastridge with 7 points. Park Cottage Grove with 2. And Woodbury still looking for that first point, their first win of the season. As we take a look at girls' hockey, between periods, we'll take a look at boys' hockey, also boys' basketball here around the metro area. And we'll get the introductions here in just a bit. As the Ponies will be defending the goal to our right. Let's go downstairs.
Matchup featuring the Stillwater Ponies and the Hillmurray Pioneers. Dallas meet our starting lineups. First, the visiting Ponies in the goal, number 35, Caitlin Carter. Off the blue line, starting on defense, number 2, Megan Raleigh. Also on defense for the Ponies, number 28, Blake Bouzy. On the forward line, starting at center, number 18, Olivia Arkell. On her wings, number 13, Lauren Greeter. Also on wing for the Ponies, number 26, Brianna Russell. And the rest of the Stillwater Ponies. The Ponies assistant coaches, Lee Gillespie and Matt Simpson. The head coach, Mr. Tony Shine. And now Pioneer fans, here come your Hillmurray Pioneers. Starting in goal, number 31, Maury Johnson. Top of the blue line, starting on defense, number 19, Kenzie Prater. Also on defense for the Pioneers, number 15, Rachel Herzog. Top of the red line, starting at center, number 3, Laura Anderson. On her right wing, number 9, Lindsay Featherstone. And on her left wing, number 18, Kate Smith. And your SC Hillmurray Pioneers, minor student manager, Haley LaValle, assistant coaches, Chancellor Engstrom and Doug Long, the head coach, Mr. Bill Schaffhauser. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all please rise. Draw your attention to our names flag hanging just to the left of the main scoreboard. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. And take a moment to honor this flag, the country it represents, and the troops who defend it. Please join in singing our national anthem.
Still on Pony Hockey, courtesy of TJ Broadcast Services. That's my company. The website is tjsportsonline.net. And a reminder, our next broadcast of Pony Hockey will be Thursday night, January 7th, when the boys hockey team will be taking on Woodbury. That game will be on VAC TV Channel 15. Then on Saturday, the doubleheader with the girls game at 3 and the boys game coming up at 7:30. Again, we'd like to remind you, do spread the word. TJSportsOnline.net is your home for Stillwater Pony girls hockey. And also 2 games on VAC TV, January 9th and January 30th. and everything else online at tjsportsonline.net. The Hill Murray Pioneers defending the goal to our left with the green and white uniforms, the home uniforms, and the green numerals and trim of the Ponies in the traveling uniforms, the red tonight with the white numerals and the black armbands. Caitlin CC in goal. Caitlin Carter in goal with a 2-5 record, 2.29 goals against average, save percentage of 92.5. Mary Johnson in goal for the Pioneers. She's a senior, 5-0 record. Her goals against average, .4 and a save percentage of 92. As mentioned, the Pioneers have only given up more than one goal in one game in their 10-0 start. So the Ponies had the work cut out for them. But let's see if we can't duplicate the effort we saw in the junior varsity game. Olivia Knox slamming the door. Ponies coming away with a 4-0 win. As off the face-off, Hill Murray controls against the near side boards on the forecheck for the Ponies. And Lauren Greeter sends it into the Pioneer zone to neutral. And Megan Raleigh will set it in to the Pioneer end. Back for the puck, Rachel Herzog. She's out there with Kenzie Prater on defense. The Pioneers breaking out left to right. Lauren Anderson into the offensive zone. Right wing shot on the backhand. Save. And off the shoulder of Caitlin Carter. And into the goal. Caitlin Carter snapped it. It popped up. Hit her shoulder. Rolled down her back. And the Pioneers, just like that, 25 seconds in, take a 1-0 lead. Caitlin Carter had made the step, but it popped up in the air, hit her in the shoulder as mentioned, and rolled down her back. So 1-0 in favor of the Pioneers. We'll get the scoring here in just a bit. Not a good start as the puck is dropped at center ice. And with the puck is Lauren Greeter, taken away by the defense. And played out to center ice. Coming back is Abigail Barine. She's on the line with Jack Cussa and Haley Blinkhorn. Puck in the far corner in the Pony zone. And the goal goes to Lindsay Featherstone, her 6th goal of the year. The assist for Laura Anderson, her 4th assist of the year. She's also their leading scorer. So 1-0 Pioneers. We played a minute of this first period out on video streaming. We're on TJSportsOnline.net. Polina Scheid back behind that. Run around the near side boards by Lilia Shine. And the Pioneers on the forecheck to break it up. As Scheid back behind her own net up along the far side boards. As Mackenzie Steffen will hold the offensive zone. Pioneers, they put it out front, picked up. And coming back, the Ponies up the right wing. And carried into the offensive zone by Hannah Anderson. Anderson, Lilia Shine, and Maya Jokanovich on this line. As Gina Jablonski will center the third line for the Ponies. Play at center ice as Anderson back in her own zone. And here is Olivia Konigson. Olivia heading up ice right to left. It's the red line, and Olivia into the offensive zone, down the left wing boards, around the check, spun around, but lost the puck. Puck in the near corner. We're going to have a checking call, or a hooking call against Hill Murray. And the Ponies will go on the power play for the first time. Time of this penalty will be 1:53 of the first period. Pony power play, just 2 power play goals so far this season. Hill Murray has the 1 shorthanded goal. And it's Greeter, Arkell, and Russell at the points, Konigson, and Megan Raleigh as the Ponies in the offensive zone. Arkell drops it down to the corner for Lauren Greeter. As the puck in the far corner, off to our left, and picked up by Herzog. Rachel clears the zone and all the way down the ice. And a race for the puck. Lindsay Featherstone, she had the goal taken away by the defense. Konigson plays it hand for Arkell. Olivia, 3-on-2 into the zone. Tees it up with a blast. And it's blocked out front by Kenzie Prater. Back behind the Pioneer net and pick off it. Puck into the near side corner. The Pioneers with depth. They've got 9 seniors on this roster. Into the zone. Laura Anderson down to the forecheck on the penalty kill. Pony power play shows 1:15 to go. We got to pop it out of the defensive zone. And doing a good job is Anderson to kill some time. And now the Ponies. Long breakout pass to center. Tipped into the zone by the Ponies and Brianna Russell. Turned back by the Pioneers and out the center ice for Kate Smith. Smith will send it into the Pony zone, and Carter will leave it there. Off the end of her stick. Getting good first is Abigail Barine. Behind the Pony net, thou's Lauren Greeter. Goes right wing off the stick of Arkell and out the center ice. Brianna Russell from neutral will send it into the Hill Murray zone. 1-0 Pioneers on the clock. 40 seconds ago in the power play. The Pioneers send it all the way back down the ice. And Carter again to leave it there for Polina Scheid. Scheid up along the near left wing boards at the half wall. Turned back by the Pioneers. And Scheid again off that back wall, off into that far corner. And picked up. And a clear to the line. And out to center ice. Pioneers get onside. They walk it back to the zone. As walked in by Mackenzie Steffen. Now neutral ice into the offensive zone is Anderson. Correction, Gina Jablonski. Jablonski with Abby Paduno and Sarah Stickler. And the puck at neutral ice into the zone off the stick of Jablonski. And going back is Mariah Keppel. Third set of defensemen. Keppel, sophomore, and Miranda Anthony, a freshman. That third set of blue liners for head coach Bill Schaffhauser. Back out at center ice, turned back by the Ponies and driven into the offensive zone. And Stillwater going for a line change as the puck against the far side boards in the Pioneer end. It's held in by Paduno. Abby tries to split a double team. Take it away by Stephen McKenzie. Goes right wing near side for Laura Anderson. And out to neutralize Anderson into the zone on her backhand. Hook checked away by Connickson. Olivia on the transition coming back. Only 2 on 1. She is hauled down to the blue line. Hill Murray with the puck with 12:25 to go in a 1-0 first period. Ponies holding the offensive zone. Comes to the point. Megan Riley with a blast way wide. And up that back wall. And the rebound up the far side boards. And played out to center ice. And on the back check. Good back checking job by Olivia Arkell. To break up the rush. Pioneers regroup back into their own zone. They go up the board for Blinkhorn. Haley Blinkhorn will send it in to the Stillwater zone. First person back is Connickson. Olivia dumps it off into the near corner for Megan Raleigh. Raleigh up the wall and across the one of the Pioneers. Cleared by Arkell and out to center ice. And retreating is Miranda Anthony. Anthony's pass rink wide. It's behind Taylor Wemple and back to the Pioneer zone. And up the near right wing. Tipped up the boards by Blinkhorn. On the back check taken away by Lauren Greener. Into the zone 1-on-3. And her shot is deflected way wide and off into the near corner. And it's rung around the far side boards. Here's Taylor Wemple on the walkout. And on the back check, it's broken up momentarily by the Ponies. And Lilia Scheid out of neutral ice. Loose to the near side boards, climbing over the boards. And there is Erica Steingoff with Taylor Hawthorne and Katie Kaufman. This line for the Hill Murray Pioneers off that left side board. And it's broken up by traffic. Ponies on the transition, coming back to center ice. And they play it to a wing. Brianna Russell was heading to the bench. As the Ponies tried to hit her with a pass, she didn't even see the puck. Puck against the near side boards inside the Stillwater zone. Under 11 minutes to go, first period. And again, the Pioneers hold it in. Up the near side wall and out to neutral ice. And walking it into the offensive zone is Zirkonovich. Maya has it taken away. And out to neutral ice. Allie Clark sends it into the zone on her backhand. Clark down the left wing board. Stops at the half wall. The drop pass to the point. And a shot blocked and back behind that. A couple of bodies go down. Clark again. She's just a ninth grader. Puts it back behind the Pony net. Picked up by Shine. That's Polina. And Polina will go brink wide far side. And out to neutral. A race for the puck. Trying to get to it first was Anna Anderson. And out her own blue line. Dumped into the zone. There's Blake Bouzet out there with Megan Raleigh. The second set of defense for the Ponies. Centering pass right through the blue into the near side wall. Inside the Pony zone. 1-0 Pioneers. They hold the zone from the far point. There's a wrister and it's wide of the goal and off into the near corner. And at that half wall far side is Frances Regan. Regan, a fourth line with Amber Peterson and Allie Clark. Back behind the net. It hops the stick of Jablonski near face-off circle. Right in front of Caitlin Carter. And it's backhanded out of the zone. And out to neutral ice by Blake Bouzet. Pioneers back into the offensive zone from the half wall. And off back behind the corner. Carrying the puck is Prater. Kenzie Perry out front and a shot saved by Carter. Rebound loose in the blue and Caitlin Carter will cover up and hold on. Hill Murray with a couple of point-blank shots on CC. She stamped them both with 9:26 to go in a 1-0 first period. Again, the Ponies winning the JV game. 4 different goals scorers. Cleo Dystrom, Sophie Weaver, Lauren Geller, and Emma Solmy. And off the face-off from the point, there's a blast wide of the goal taken by Miranda Anthony. Picked up by Stillwater and sent out of the zone and out to neutralize by Shine. And again, the Pioneers dump it back in. Connickson back behind her own net. Rings around the far side boards for Russell. The puck in her skate. She gets spun around. Loose in the circle and take it away. And back behind the net is Jack Casa. J-A-C, Casa, K-A-A-S-A. Greeter into the offensive zone. Lauren, shot, and it's blocked. Rebound, Garkell with a shot. Pad save there by the goaltender, Mary Johnson, and the Piners coming back. 3-on-2 into the zone is Bereen. Abigail Bereen puts it up the slot, nobody home, and it comes free and out to neutral ice. Hill Murray has to get everybody on side. Wemple and Stefan are the defensive pair. As into the zone is Bereen. Her shot is blocked and played out to neutral ice by Lilia Scheid. Hill Murray from neutral into the offensive zone. Drop pass, walking in. Bereen, and her shot is blocked. Rebound on the backhand. Saved by Carter. Rebound put in. Third time on the rebound as Carter slid across the crease on the back door. Wide open with Jack Kassim. And the Pioneers take a 2-0 lead. And the time of this school will be 8:40 of the first period. And if that is Jack, that is her 9th goal of the year. It is 2-0 Hill Murray with 8:20 to go here in the first period. A Florian goal. CC stopped the first 2 shots, but not the third. The Ponies win the face shot. And back to the old zone is Megan Riley. Out to center and driven to the offensive zone by Jokanovic. In that far corner after the puck is Hannah Anderson. Behind the net for Lilia Scheid. Puts it up front and it's taken away by the Pioneers and set away to neutral ice. Katie Kaufman on her off wing into the offensive zone.
Number 6, Jack Casa.
It is Casa the goal.
22, Abigail Maureen. Second assist going to number 14, Haley Blinkhorn. Casa.
So Blinkhorn and Bereen on the assist. Jack Casa. God has mentioned her 9th goal of the year as play is underway in the Stillwater zone. And a breakout pass to the line, but now sent out to neutral ice. Coming back on the move is Stickler. Sarah Stickler into the offensive zone, into the slot. Leaves it there for Anna Redding. And Redding after it into that far corner. Along with Stickler comes free to line and poke free to center. As the Pioneers coming with numbers back the other way. Featherstone into the zone. Lindsay puts it into the slot. Bouncing puck side of the goal. Carter steers it away. And off into the far corner. Featherstone gets tied up at the half wall. Deflected the line, knocked down by High Stick, but taken away by the Pony Jablonski. Gina all by her lonesome as the Ponies in the line change. Jablonski back behind the Pioneer net, puts it up the slot, and a wrister, and it sails wide as Connickson had a wide open shot, and it was deflected by the goaltender Johnson. It's up over the glass, and that one is on a play as we played 10 minutes of this first period. 2-0 Hill Murray. We're going to talk with Bill Schaffhauser, the head coach of the Pioneers, between the first and the second period. As from the point, Connickson with a shot. It's way wide. And the deep rebound all the way out to the blue line and out to neutral ice. Polina Scheid gets everybody onside. Lauren Greeter gets double teamed. Lost the puck. Scheid to cover up into the zone. Greeter with a race for the puck with the defense. And Kenzie Prater will get to it first. Kenzie comes out the far side door. A 4-on-2 coming back. Blinkhorn into the zone. Haley down the wing. Blinkhorn with a shot. Carter glove safe. Drops it. Scheid to clear along the far side boards and held in by Rachel Herzog. Back in the far corner of the Pony zone from skink to stick. There's Bereen to the line. A wrister, and it's deflected just wide. A wrister taken by Rachel Herzog. Back in the far face-off circle in the Pony zone. And wheeling is Abigail Bereen from her knees to the point for Herzog. Rachel near side for Prater. Kenzie tees it up, a shot blocked. Comes right back to Prater, and she'll hold the zone. And she'll dump it down low. Take it away on the forecheck by Casa. Puts it out front, cleared away by Polina Scheid and off into the far corner. As Hill Murray continues to dominate the offensive zone. Behind the net is Bereen. Walks out front. We're going to have a delayed penalty handed out. Have a cross-checking call handed out at the 11-12 mark of this first period. Again, 2-0 in favor of the Pioneers. Lindsay Featherstone, her 6th. And Jack Casa with their 9th goal of the year. And the Ponies will get the penalty going on for a couple minutes. And the cross-check is Olivia Arkell. The Pioneer power play, 7 power play goals so far this season. And the Ponies, they do have 3 shorthanded goals. And the Pioneers win the face-off offensive zone. And from the point, there's a blast, and it's deflected up over the net on a shot taken by Kenzie Prater. And the puck out to center ice, shorthanded. Coming back into the zone, Hannah Anderson down the wing, behind the net. Hannah out of the near corner and up the wall. She had a semi-breakaway. Hill Murray got back for it. And there was Lilia Scheid. Scheid comes out front, backhand shot, block whistle. And we've got a penalty to be handed out. And this time it might be against the Pioneers. It is. Hill Murray Pioneers, a tripping call. And it comes at the 11:38 mark. So we'll skate 4-on-4. As in the box is Laura Anderson, the 2-minute miner. Face off to the right of the senior goaltender, Mary Jackson. Their backup is Ava Bailey, just a 9th grader, but her numbers.
Olivia Arkell, 2 minutes for cross-checking time, penalty 11-12.
Well, that's Olivia's penalty. And we have another penalty be handed out, a roughing call. And the Stillwater Ponies are going to go 4-on-3. Again, a roughing call or a checking call against Hill Murray as Abigail Moreno is going to go off for a couple minutes. This one coming at the 11:56 mark. 3 penalties. No, they're going to rule a tripping call. And a second young lady goes into the penalty box. Jack Kassup. So 3 Pioneers are in the penalty box. Olivia Arkell in the sin bin for your Ponies. 4-on-3. Kassup will get 2 minutes. And you're not sure what the 3rd penalty is for. Referee talking to the Pony bench. Face-off to the right of Mary Johnson. The Ponies win the face-off and take it away and coming back the other way. Pioneers and up into the offensive zone by Kenzie Prater. And the puck may have cleared the glass, and that's one is on a play. Ponies will get Olympia back in about a minute and 10 seconds. And now 5-on-3 for about 26 seconds. That's my math. Face-off coming outside the Pioneer blue line. 2-0 Hill Murray. And they win the draw and blast it all the way down ice. And going back for the puck is Megan Raleigh, our senior defenseman, comes out the near side door. On the wing for Connickson, ahead for Lauren Greeter on her off wing. Greeter clears the red line. Into the zone, down the boards, into the slot, drop pass to the point. Here's a blast by Raleigh. Megan's shot hits traffic, and it's cleared by the Pioneers. And out nice. And Levy has to go back once again for the Pioneers. 4-on-3 for 40 seconds. Connickson down the move, 1-on-3 into the zone, sets up, fires, and a stick save by Mary Johnson, deflects it as she goes side saddle, and it's up over the glass, and that one is on a play. And Coach Tony Scheid will change up his power play in it. There's Hannah Anderson and Lilia Scheid, Polina Scheid, and Olivia Connickson. And the face-off won by the Pioneers. Come to line. Scheid holds it in. Polina walks in on her backhand, puts it out front. In on goal, poke checked away from Lilia Scheid. Up top, Connickson with a shot. That's wide. And it hits traffic, and the puck is cleared all the way back down the ice. Back forward is Polina. Ponies will have a girl back in about 12 seconds. Center ice, lead pass broken up from neutral. It's dumped into the offensive zone by Prater. And the Ponies are going to have to hurry. And now they get Arkell back. She's on the ice. And the Ponies are at full strength. Here's a shot by Polina Scheid. Johnson steers that one away. Cleared up along the boards, but not out. Puck in the far corner. Prater, Kenzie wraps it around the wall. And all the way down the ice as it's skipped by Connickson and all the way down. And Hill Murray will get a player back in about 8 seconds. And then we'll be back to 5-on-5. Ponies on the breakout. And it's through the straight to Brianna Russell and all the way down the ice. And they ruled that was touched by the Pioneers, so no icing. 3 and change remaining here in the first period. From the point, it's shelled in by Bouzet. Comes Lino and free and out to center ice. Megan Raleigh from the red line. Up the wing. And Russell will send it down to the Hill Murray zone. And the first person in on the forecheck is Olivia Arkell. Poke checked away from her. And here's Kenzie Prater again. Long breakout pass. Breakaway all alone. Laura Anderson in a goal. She fires it wide. Rebound. Fans on it. And turning and firing. And Carter with a save. Anderson right on the doorstep. And CC stops her as she slams the door. As Featherstone and Anderson two-teamed her. And CC stopped both shots. Ponies with the puck down by a pair. As Russell on the breakout. The center ice correction. That's Blake Bouzet, 28, not 26. Greeter around one. Shot deflected wide through the slot. Brianna Russell in the far corner. As on the forecheck, there's Rachel Herzog. And now the Pioneers pick it up. Fan on a clearing attempt. Herzog has to take it away. 4-person tie-up out of the corner is Greeter on her backhand to the point for Polina. Shine to Connickson. Olivia down the wing, walking in. Greeter with a center pass. And it's just wide. Correction, Lily is shot with a centering pass, and Lauren Grader just missed the tip in. And the puck's in all the way back down the ice. Both teams are back at full strength. No, just one person came out for the Pioneers. I see still two in the penalty box. Shot a goal, and Mary Johnson with the glove save, and she'll hold on to get a whistle. Now the scoreboard showing the 2 penalties. And now the Pioneers will get one person back. And it'll be still 4-on-3. And yes, it is. It's still 5-on-4. Still the Ponies with that power play. And the Ponies, Bouzet holds the point far side. Blake into the high slot for Megan Raleigh. Hops her stick. She turns and sends it into the high slot for Bouzet. Blake goes down. Lost the puck. Picked up 2-on-1. Coming back. Here come the Pioneers. Katie Kaufman ahead for Featherstone. Back behind the net. Drop pass into the slot. And take it away. Here comes Jablonski. 2-on-2 with Henderson. Jablonski on her backhand into the zone. And around the defender. Tries to put it out front. Jablonski taking into that back wall. And lost the puck. Now she steers it to the side of the goal. Cleared away from in front of the net by Taylor Wemple. And cleared off the boards and out to neutral ice. Hit the linesman. Polina shot into the offensive zone. And there in the high slot is Arkell. Olivia puts it down low looking for Polina shot. And now the Pioneers are back at full strength. 5-on-5. Scramble in front of the net. Firing. Saved by Mary Johnson. And a shot by Scheid. And walking it out of the corner, Lauren Grader. She fires. Glove save. Mary Johnson holds on and gets the whistle. So all the penalties have gone by the boards. And the score still remains 2-0. Ponies with some opportunities there in the last couple minutes. Mary Johnson equal to the task in stopping all the shots. And off the face-off in the Pioneer zone, Connickson holds the far point, puts it down on the slot, and it's tipped away and off into the near corner. Back behind the Pioneer net. Ponies got a 2-person forecheck on Kaylin Gritter, but Hill Murray to play it away. As coming to center ice is Blinkhorn. Haley into the offensive zone down the right wing. Blinkhorn in on goal, and it's steered away from in front of the net by Arkell. Up the near side boards, Gritter goes rink line far side for Russell. Brianna Russell walks it into the zone, drop past Arkell, and Olivia was offside. As Russell could not hold the zone, it came out, sent it back in, and Arkell was caught for offside. Just 16 seconds ago in a 2-0 first period. Goals coming at the 25-second mark and then at the 8:40 mark. And wait a minute. Got to complete the line change. Polina shot late and getting off the ice. Almost too many on the ice. But the referee blew the play down. And they draw one by who? The Pioneers back in their own zone. And played to the line and out to center by Breen. Driven right back into the Pioneer zone from that far point. As it's driven in by Monique Rondo. Puck in the near corner. Rondo out there with Lexi Lingday. And that is the horn. That is the end of 17 minutes of hockey here from Aldrich Arena. Metro East against the Suburban East. And the Hill Murray Pioneers leading by a score of 2-0. The first goal on the period, a bad bounce. As taking the shot was Lindsay Featherstone. And Carter popped it up in the air. It hit her shoulder, rolled on her back, and into the net. That's Featherstone. 25 seconds in, got her 6th goal of the year. Shots on goal. There we go. 8. Get those in just a bit. Featherstone with her 6th of the year. The assist went to Laura Anderson. Then at the 8:40 mark, getting her 9th goal of the year, with Jack Casa, the senior winger. And on the assist were her line mates, Abigail Bahrain, the sophomore, and Haley Blinkhorn, the freshman. Shots at goal. Hill Murray with 8 and Stillwater with 7 in the first period. And penalties, 3 against Hill Murray in the first period, 2 against the Stillwater Ponies. Again, the JV game saw the Pioneers shut out Hill Murray. The Ponies shut out Hill Murray by a score of 4-0. What a game by Olivia Knox. Stepped all 23 shots. Goals from Cleo Nystrom, Sophie Weaver, Lauren Geller, and Emma Somey. As promised, here between the first and second period, I had a chance to visit and meet for the first time the head coach of the Hill Murray Pioneers, Bill Schaffhauser, and let's visit. And Pony Hockey continues here tonight with between periods and a chance to visit with the head coach of the Hill Murray Pioneers, Bill Schaffhauser, and talking a little bit about this team. First of all, I want to go back to last year. And did you suffer a lot from graduation, or did you have a young team last year?
I believe we had 6 seniors last year, and this year we have 9, which is the most we've ever had. So we're definitely still really experienced.
Those 6, did they go on to play Division III or Division I hockey anywhere?
Yeah, a lot of them did. Jess Bomfy went to Merrimack. Our goalie, Leah Patrick, went to Union College. Becca Zarambinski plays at St. Thomas. Lexi Klein plays out east, and I can't remember the name of the school. And I think that was it. The other 2 just pursuing other interests.
I'm the voice of Augsburg Augie hockey, so I know some of those names for the last 18 years. This club this year, and I just taking a look at your stats and doing your homework, I guess the obvious question is, during this first part of the season, what has been the most dominant portion of your game? But it looks like you're well balanced from forwards on back.
Yeah, I've been real pleased, obviously, with the way the kids are playing. I think a pleasant surprise for us has been the goaltending. We've been splitting it right now, and both goaltenders have played really well. And I think another strength for us this year is not only the balanced scoring, but our top 4 defense are all college commits already, and we're pretty strong defensively.
Well, Bill, the target's always on your back. You're going to get the best effort from the opposing team every night, but I would think that the leadership of those 9 seniors really steps up.
I hope so. Yeah, normally it does. You hope they have another run in them, and it's definitely a leadership role for all of them. To kind of pass on that type of experiences. We're blessed to have that, and the younger kids that are with our team this year are really benefiting from that.
You talked about your blue line. Your 4 lines up front, are they well balanced, or are they a little top heavy, 1 and 2?
No, they each have their role. I guess you could say the bulk of our scoring does come from our top 2 lines, but our other lines could definitely chip in at any time. So I don't think we're that unusual from other teams, but it's been pretty spread out.
Well, Bill, it's holiday time. Is your team going to be participating in a tournament somewhere after this weekend?
We are. We're participating in the Kaposia Classic again down in South St. Paul, which is a great tournament. It's really a great community event for them. They do put on a really nice show and treat the team, all the teams, really well. So they have great food. So we look forward to that. That happens, starts New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then January 2nd, I think, is the...
What's the caliber of competition down there?
Really good. It's we've got us. We've got, obviously South St. Paul, Jefferson, Blake's in it, Roseville, Mounds View. I'm forgetting somebody I know, but it's a nice tournament, and we look forward to it. It's valuable from the fact that you got to play 3 games in 3 days, which obviously can come into play later on during the season. So we kind of earmarked the Christmas tournament or a New Year's tournament as time to try that, and for the kids to get used to getting rest and eating right and things like that.
Well, Bill, thanks for the visit to you and your program. Best luck to you and your family. Happy holidays.
You as well. Thank you.
Bill Schaffhauser, the head coach of the Hill Murray Pioneers, a special guest between periods as our broadcast continues here on TJSportsOnline.net. And we welcome you back to Aldrich Arena. I'm Sam Winchell, Glenn Thompson, my engineer here tonight. And nice to have you along as we audio and video stream around the metro, around the state, and around the country. As the numbers continue to grow, we thank you for your response to our broadcast at Stillwater Pony Girls Hockey. We also have had 2 boys hockey games so far. And our next broadcast after tonight will be Thursday, January 7th. And it'll be Pony Boys Hockey against Woodbury. That game on BAC TV, Channel 15. And you can also find the link to the broadcast on my website, TJ Broadcast Services, TJSportsOnline.net. We go to the scoreboard and other scores. And it's Champlin Park leading Robbinsdale, Armstrong Cooper. The win, what do they call them? The Wings, I guess. And it is 2-1 in favor of Champlin Park. And Lakeville South and Lakeville North at Ames Arena. Lakeville South, good club. They are leading North by a score of 2-1. Shakopee at home leading Prior Lake 1-0. Farmington and Egan, no score there. Other games involving area schools. Forest Lake is hosting Minnetonka tonight. Cretin-Durham Hall is hosting North Tartan. Woodbury is hosting Rochester Mayhem. Roseville hosting Centennial. Monsview is hosting Benilde St. Margaret's. Again, some of the schools from the Metro East and the Suburban East Conference. Let's turn our attention here between periods. Again, 2-0 Hill-Murray as we take a look at boys hockey. And the schedule tonight, including some scores I see have come in. And it's a final game this afternoon. Cretin-Durham Hall defeated Blake by a score of 3-2. Again, this is boys hockey at the Highland Arena. And Bloomington Jefferson and Minnetonka. Minnetonka, second period, leading by a score of 1-0. Breck at home, leading St. Michael Albertville 2-1. That is a first period score. Elsewhere, Anoka is hosting Andover tonight. Northern Lakes is at Cambridge Isenti. Benilde St. Margaret's at Hopkins. Duluth East and Maple Grove. See, Duluth East got beat by Duluth Marshall here the other night. Chanhassen and Prior Lake, they're 1-1 out there at the Dakota Ice Center in Prior Lake. Buffalo at Rogers tonight. Irondale leading Spring Lake Park by a score of 4-1 at Fogarty. That is a second period score. And St. Thomas at home tonight is leading Wayzata by a score of 4-0. That is a second period score. Monticello and Sartell St. Stephen's up in Sartell. Chapel Park at home leading Osseo by a score of 1-0. Again, these are boys' scores. Forest Lake at Cloquet Esco Carleton up north. Elk River and Centennial tonight at Elk River. Rochester Mayo leading Hastings by a score of 2-1. First period score. And a first period score, Roseville 4, North St. Paul 1. Minnehaha Academy and Park Cottage Grove, no score, first period, late first period. Hill-Murray boys against Tartan. That game just underway at the Tartan Arena down in Oak Hill, not too far from where we're broadcasting. Egan and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell up in Virginia. Egan 2 and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. That's a 2-2 tie. Woodbury and White Bear Lake tonight. Vadis, Armstrong Cooper at Coon Rapids, and Menominee is at St. Paul Park tonight. That's boys hockey. Our scoreboard and our schedule. Suburban East Conference boys hockey here at the Christmas break. And the Stillwater Ponies, after that win over Monsview here the other night, are 8-0 and 5-0 in conference, 10 points. White Bear Lake, 5-2 in conference, 10 points. They're 6-3 overall. Forest Lake was 6 points. Roseville was 6. Eastridge was 6. Monsview was 6. Woodbury with 4. Cretin-Durham Hall with 4. And Park Cottage Grove looking for their first points in conference. In the Metro East Conference, in boys hockey, Hill-Murray, St. Thomas Academy, and Matamidi all have 6 points. Hill-Murray, the Pioneers boys are off to a 6-2 start, as is Matamidi. St. Thomas Academy 4-2-1. South St. Paul with 4 points in the Metro. Metro East, Hastings with 2, as is Henry Sibley, North St. Paul, Simley, and Tartan. So we're up to date on the hockey scene. Boys and girls hockey, Metro East and the Suburban East Conference. And with that, we're going to step away as we await the return of these two teams. We'll have second period action in just moments. As this is Pony Girls Hockey on TJSportsOnline.net.
By your men, your Hill-Murray Pioneers.
And both teams coming back on the ice as we get ready for second period action. Again, we're broadcasting tonight from Venable Aldrich Arena. And this takes me back to my high school days. Worked on White Bear Avenue just south of here. A little drive-in while I was a junior and senior at Park Cottage Grove. But back then, Johnson and Harding were the powers here on the east side. They'd draw 3,000-4,000 people here at Aldrich. My fondest memory from Aldrich Arena, it was my junior year I was at North St. Paul at that time. North St. Paul defeated White Bear Lake in overtime. They got to the state high school hockey tournament. This place was jam-packed. We're on an exciting night. And the Polish went on to the state tournament, won their first game, lost their next two. Defending the goal to our right is Mary Johnson. She stopped all 7 Polish shots in the first period. And Caitlin Carter will be defending the goal to our left. She snapped 6 of 8 shots. Glenn Thompson playing cameraman around here.
Hockey was a new sport when you were in school.
Yeah, I know. I was double runners back there.
Yeah, double runners.
Again, the 2 goal scorers for the Pioneers. Lindsay Featherstone, her 6th, and Jack Cassett with her 9th. Bill talked about young ladies that are going on to play some Division I hockey. We'll talk about those young ladies. They go along as off the face-up, Blake Bouzet and Megan Riley, the defensive pair. As Arkell Grader and Russell, as Olivia Arkell was sanded in the offensive zone. Rachel Herzog back, and right in front of the net, there's a shot by Russell and a save by Mary Johnson. And the Pioneers are out to neutralize on the back check. Olivia Arkell to break up the rush. Katie Smith after the puck, and she'll send it into the offensive zone. Actually walks it into the zone. Smith, high slot shot, and deflected way wide and off it in the corner. Bouzet for Raleigh, a little bit too far. Lauren Gritter up the left wing boards. And Lauren to center ice, the leading goal scorer for the Ponies. She's got 10. From the red line, Arkell into the Pioneer zone. Dumps it down low and back behind the net. There's Rachel Herzog. Goes left wing near side. And the pass deflected out to center ice. There's Polina's shot out there with Olivia Klingsborn. Or Connickson, excuse me. On defense for the Ponies. In the Hill Murray zone. The Pioneers regroup. They go right wing, far side. And played rink wide and out to neutral for Jack Casa. Into the zone, Jack with a shot, and that's blocked by Connickson. Shot with a puck, and it's broken up there by Abigail Bering. Freshman, sophomore, and senior on this line for Hill Murray. At the half wall, there's Hannah Anderson. Plays it to an open wing, get out to center ice. Pioneers get onside. Bering back into the zone, and it's taken away by Connickson. The Pioneers again, now from their own blue line to regroup. And head man pass up ice, and into the zone, Connickson to take it away. Olivia weaving her way through traffic, goes left wing, far side, and sent into the offensive zone by Scheid. And the Pioneers drive it back and deflected off into the offensive zone. Katie Kaufman after it for Hill Murray. Puts it out front, hits the back of that. Kaufman does a 180. And behind the net, puts it up the slot from the point to the near side. There's Steffen, Mackenzie Steffen, into the slot, deflected away there by Jablonski. And it comes to the point, Gina on the walkout to center ice. Will flip it into the offensive zone. First person back is Mackenzie Steffen, senior for the Pioneers, who played a couple minutes of this second period. Again, it's 2-0. It's coming back, and the puck deflected into the offensive zone as Carter will cover up and hold on. We mentioned the young ladies that going on to play Division I hockey for the Pioneers. Laura Anderson, she's going to play out in the Ivy League with Yale. Jack Casa going up to Bemidji State. Mackenzie Steffen going to Wisconsin. Rachel Herzog, another defenseman, going to St. Cloud State. And Kenzie Prater going to Quinnipiac. I think Olivia Connickson, that's where she's going as well. Could be teammates in a couple of years. High slot. There's Wimple. And a shot from the point. Pat saved by Carter from the near wall. Steffen holds it in. Into the near face-off circle. Taken away by Megan Raleigh. Spins away for the forward checker. Raleigh up the wall looking for the winger. For Abby Paduna. And from the point, Pioneers hold it in. Top of the face-off circle. Shot saved by Carter. And the rebound off into the corner. That last shot taken by Taylor Wemple, the defenseman, just a junior. And a shot wide of the goal. Back behind the Pony net. And again, Wemple from the far point. Tees it up. A blast. It's blocked. And played up the center. Sarah Stickler with the block. Megan Raleigh back into her own zone. Megan, as the Pioneers the line change. Pony's trying to take advantage of it. Cannot. As Steffen into the offensive zone. McKenzie with a drop pass. Walking in. Shot saved by Carter. And CC will cover up and hold on. As taking that shot was Frances Riggin, senior on that third line with Amber Peterson and Allie Clark. Face off to left of Caitlin Cutter, our senior goaltender. That's the other senior goaltender. For the Ponies is Katie Lofsfeld. The Pioneers again hold the zone. There's Keppel with a shot. That is blocked. Puck in the near corner of the Pony zone. Overskated by Arkell. Reaches back up the wall to the point. And Russell can't clear the zone. Heel Murray controlling that offensive end. Near face-off circle. Right out front. On the backhand. Riggin. And her centering pass hit the side of the goal. Pass for Greeter. Back behind her. From the point. It's held in again by the Pioneers. Now walked out of the zone by Connickson. Olivia hits the red line. Blue line. Down the left wing boards. And around the defender. Sets up in the corner and stays to the wall there. Van Wempel comes out front. And in that slot, it's off the stick of the Ponies. And Paulina Scheid out to neutral. Scheid for Arkell. Olivia trying to dump it in. Broken up at the blue line. And the Ponies spread the ice. And here they regroup on the breakout. And here comes Blinkhorn into the offensive zone. Haley with a shot deflected back behind the net. Scheid gets double team. Manages to clear for Lilia. Lilia Scheid out to center ice. Up the near side board. Scheid into the zone. Down the slot. She fires. And it's just wide. I think she had Johnson beat, but it was about 6 inches off the pipe. Heel Murray to clear and out to center ice. And back they come on the carries. Casa down the left wing. The drop pass for Bahrain. Puts it out front. Cleared away by the Ponies momentarily. And now firing his caution. That hits traffic. Bouzet to block it. And played out to neutral ice. Circling back is Rachel Herzog. Get her own blue line. Splits a double team into the Pony zone. Down the right wing. Herzog in the corner. Back behind the Pony net. And out of the near side door. Plays it back up the wall to the line and out to center ice. As late getting the play was Erica Steingoff Jr. on that left wing. Hope I pronounced that right. Steigoff. No end in there. And she's a junior. The puck back down in the Pioneer zone. There's Herzog. Has it taken away. Gets it back. Herzog. Headman pass to center ice. 2-on-2. Coming back into the zone. Walked in on goal by Hawthorne. Taylor Hawthorne with a shot. Blocked Jablonski to clear away the rebound. Jenna Jablonski in that far corner. And she overskates the puck. Bouzet to cover up. Blake back behind the Pony net. Coughs it up right in the near face-off circle. And cleared away to the line by Redding. And not out. It's held in. Held in by Prater, Kenzie Prater. Puck in the near corner in the Pony zone. Just about 11 minutes to go in a 2-0 second period here from Aldrich Arena. And a tie-up at the half wall. Found it. The puck comes free and taken away by Scheid. Paulina Scheid out the far side door. Headman past the line. Nada. It's held in again by Hill Murray. Raleigh with the puck. Megan trying to break it out of her own end. And to the line. And again, not out. And now it comes free to center. Pioneers have to touch up onside into the zone. Laura Anderson out of the corner. Back behind the Pony net. Anderson to the wing far side for Katie Smith. Smith gets double team taken away by Stickler. Sarah to center ice. Will drive it in. She'll head for the bench wholesale line change for the Pioneers. Here comes Greeter, Arkell, and Russell. And the blue line will be Scheid and Connickson. Neil Murray making some personnel changes as well as they come right to left and out of the zone. And off the stick of Amber Peterson all the way down the ice. They're going to wave off the icing, I guess. Connickson takes it away for Stillwater. Ahead for Greeter. At the center for Arkell. 2-on-2. Olivia into the zone. Down the left wing at the half wall. And it's poke checked away by Taylor Wempel. Behind the net. Greeter with a centering pass. There's Russell. Backhand shot. Oh, and it's right through the blue. Greeter was right there on the doorstep to tuck it in and hopped her stick. Pony's best chance. A pot of goal here tonight so far. As on the back check, Riggin will break it up. Francis Riggin ahead on the wing for Amber Peterson. Amber is just a sophomore against the near side boards in front of the Pony bench. And driven to the offensive zone by Amber Peterson. And the Ponies have to go back. Connickson breakout pass to neutral. Jack Casa gets to it first, gets her teammates on side, sends it in. That'll be an offside call. Nope, they touch up. Everybody's on side. Paulina Scheid for the Ponies. Left to right. Breakout pass, broken up on the line. Bahrain feeds the slot. And on the back check, taken away by Lilia Scheid. Scheid into the offensive zone on the wing for Greeter, and Lauren was a little bit offside. Offside Stillwater at the Hill Murray blue line. And this is Pony Girls Hockey here on TJSportsOnline.net. Our next girls game will be Saturday, January 9th. And that'll also be on cable on VAC TV, Channel 15, against Eastridge, 3 o'clock game. In fact, we'll have a doubleheader for you. The girls game at 3, the boys game at 7:30 that night. Next broadcast of Pony Hockey will be Thursday night, January 7th, against the Woodbury Royals. And that'll be from the Rec Center again on BAC TV. And don't forget the link to that broadcast can be found here on my company's website, tjsportsonline.net. Miranda Anthony for the Poniers. Behind her own net, comes out the near side door. Full head of steam. Stood up at the blue line and lost it. Good job on the back check by Scheid. Lily Scheid back into the Pioneer zone. Cleared the line. Not out. Held in. Megan Riley with a blast. That hits bodies. Rebound. Save again by Johnson. Third time. Oh, and Lily's shot was right on the doorstep. And somehow Mary Johnson got a skate on it. Lily Scheid had a wide open net to shoot at. Johnson was out of position. And somehow Mary stuck that skate out and made a terrific save on Lily Scheid. Lily looking for her first goal of the year. And she couldn't have had a better chance than that one all season long. Face off to the left of Mary Johnson. And inside the Hill Murray zone behind the net with the puck for the Ponies. And that's Maya Jukanovic. And she's on that second line now with Scheid and Anderson. Puck all the way back down the ice. Carter will leave it there for the defense. And Monique Rondo, along with, I think Lexi Ligday is on this defensive pair. And the puck, looks like we're skating 5 tonight. Rondo and Raleigh on the defensive pair for the Ponies. Hill Murray controlling the offensive zone. Back behind the net. Picked up by Raleigh. Megan out of her own zone. Lead the break at the center ice. Off the stick. Jukanovic and the Pioneers back in the road end. Breakout pass up ice into the offensive zone down that far wing. Anderson drop pass for the defenseman Kenzie Prater. And out of the near corner. As they cycle it down low at the half wall up top. Prater with a shot. Saved by Carter. Rebound high slot. And cleared and out to center ice. Rachel Herzog back in her own zone. They break up the left wing too far for Anderson. And the Ponies will drive it back into the Hill Murray zone. Herzog back behind her own net. On the forward check for the Ponies is Paduano. And puck played to the line into the slot. There's Connickson. And she got double teamed and lost it. Squirts free to center. And coming back is Prater into the offensive zone on the wing. And a return pass. Featherstone on the return pass missed the winger. And the puck cleared out to center ice. Reeder spun around on the hit. And here comes Moraine into the Pony zone. And splits the double team. Goes in on goal. Tries to pull the backhand. And she put it wide into the slot on the back check. Broken up by Arkell. Arkell for Russell. The pass never got there. Hill Murray with the puck into the zone. It's Cossage. And Jack's shot is off that back wall. Fed back up the near side wing. There's Boreen. Walks the goal line. Comes out front. And into the slot. Tries to pull the trigger. Taken away by Greeter. Lord, co-captain, along with Arkell. Gets it out the center. And on the back check, Pioneers break it up again. Arkell into the zone. 1-on-2 with a blast. That deflected up over the glass. And that one is out of play. 6:20 to go here in the second period. Two first period goals. Between the second and third period, we'll take a look at basketball. Take a look at games around the Metro. And around the... We'll actually take a look at games and also standings. And they face off inside the Hill Murray zone. And right to left here come the Pioneers and out to neutral ice. And on the carry into the offensive zone is Kaufman, Katie Kaufman. And Megan Raleigh takes her onto the play. Jukanovic, Maya gets at the line and out to center ice. Jukanovic from the red line. And her pass broken up by the Pioneers. Carried on by Megan Raleigh on her backhand into the zone. Fires on goal. Johnson steers away and off into that far corner. Wemple up the right wing boards and deflected into the slot and sent away to center ice. And on the walkout, here comes Steingoff, Erica Steingoff. And her shot away wide of the goal. Raleigh back behind the pony net. Steingoff on the forecheck. And it's taken away by Rondo. As Monique plays to the line and out to center ice. And on the carry, Lilia Scheid. And her path a little bit too far for Hannah Anderson. Anderson in on the forecheck, but beaten to the puck by Steffen. Mackenzie Steffen. Breakout pass, right wing, far side. Into the zone is Featherstone. Lindsay has the first goal. Nice backup on the back check by Jablonski. Scramble in front of the net. There's a shot and again. A stick save there by Caitlin Carter. The Hill Murray Pioneers had a one shot on goal advantage in the first period. Here's up top and a shot stick save again by Carter. And on shot taken by Mackenzie Steffen. Steffen from the point. She fires wide. Puck against the near side boards. Anderson flips it out to neutral ice. And going back forward is Anthony. Miranda Anthony back in the own zone for Hale Murray. Rink wide pass too far for Keppel. Ponies in on the forecheck. Jablonski, bad angle shot, wide of the goal. And the puck against the near side wall. Jumping into play to hold the zone is Polina's shot. Near face-off circle. And fed to the point. And Connickson holds it in. Olivia down the wing. Connickson back behind the Pioneer net. Gets double teamed. Four-person tap. And it's popped free by Anthony. Miranda Anthony turned back. And she'll play it up the right wing boards. And on the wing of Allie Clark, freshman for the Pioneers. Goes rink wide near side. Into the zone is Peterson. Amber Peterson. Shot blocked by Polina's shot. Amber Peterson behind that puts it out front. And right through the skates is Francis Regan. High slot. Trying to pull the trigger there was Anthony. And the puck clear to center ice. Pioneers sent it in. They touch up. Everybody's on side. Ponies with the puck. Lauren Greeter around the first forward checker. Lauren hits the red line. Into the zone. Fires. Johnson with a glove save. Then drops it behind that. Greeter after the rebound. Over skates and picked up by Blinkhorn. Then Healy will get it out to center ice. Ponies regroup. Bouze. Her pass picked off at center ice. Into the zone is Casa. Into the slot through the skates of Blinkhorn to the far side wall. Haley Blinkhorn down low in the corner for Bahrain. And she gets double teamed and lost it. Raleigh sends it away for Russell. Brianna Russell will send it in to the Hill Murray zone. Goes after down the forecheck along with Kenzie Prater. Far corner Hill Murray zone on the transition. Pioneers have a 3-on-2, but nice breakup. Bouze maybe back into the offensive zone and plays it around the far side boards. First person the puck is Mariah Keppel, sophomore defenseman for the Hill Murray Pioneers. And a neutral ice. Up the near side boards and send to the offensive zone. Here's Bahrain. Abigail into that slot. Nice breakup on the back check by Lilia Scheid. It's goal wide and a save by Carter. Oh, a deflection right out front by Jack Casa. And somehow Cece saw the deflection just in time. Was headed for the 5-hole. She squeezed the pads together, gets a whistle and a stoppage of play with 2:47 to go in the second period. A scoreless second period. Face out to the right of Cece. And the puck is dropped, and to the line it's held in by Prater. Kenzie back behind the Pony net. Connickson, Olivia's pass picked off by Kaufman. Katie Kaufman take it down, and the Ponies with the puck. Man, there's going to be a penalty. Katie Kaufman was taken down, and the penalty against Stillwater. This is their third penalty of the hockey game. The Pioneers have 3. As Lilia Scheid is going to go off for a couple minutes, as Hill Murray will be on the power play for much of the remainder of this second period. Coach Scheid will send out penalty killers, Greeter and Arkell. And at the blue line is Connickson and Rondon. To the right of Carter. And the face-up, Hill Murray puck to the near side boards. And the cross-checking called against Monique. And from the point, it's held in by Steffen. Down low in the corner. Back up top for Steffen to the far side point. And there's Herzog, Rachel Herzog. And the shot steered away by Carter. Herzog again from the point. At the half wall, walking in. Shot saved by Carter. And the rest are taken there by Katie Smith. And Carter with yet another save for the Ponies. Shots and goals mentioned even in the first period. Second period, not so much. Hill Murray with a dominant offensive splurge, offensive zone domination in the second period. And the face-up in the Pioneer zone. There's Smith. Katie at the half wall to the point. Teed up there by Steffen. Rink wide shot there by Herzog. That is blocked by the Ponies. Cleared by Connickson the line and out the center ice. Here comes Greeter. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Lauren into the zone with Olivia. Here comes O'Carr. Arkell with a shot and she hit the heel of her stick and it went way wide. Olivia broke her stick as they tried to get a shut up. And the Ponies looking for that third shorthanded or fourth shorthanded goal of the season. Hill Murray in their own zone. As just under a minute to go in the power play. Minute and a half to go in the second period. Best opportunity, second best opportunity for the Ponies so far this hockey game. That early one with Lily Scheid right on the doorstep. Hill Murray coming right to left on a slow breakout. Pass ahead into the zone is Bahrain. Face-off circle high. High slot. Drop pass. Point. Rister saved by Carter. And the rebound cleared away to the near side wing. And from the point, there's a one-timer to blast. It's taken wide. Herzog At the half wall is Blinkhorn. And they cycle it out of the corner. Bereen and Blinkhorn. And here comes Blinkhorn out of the corner at the half wall. Down low in the corner for Bereen. And a point-blank shot by Casa and Stonewall by Carter. Here is Herzog. Rachel's shot is deflected wide of the point. Shot, and that deflected wide as Taylor Whipple from the point. And the puck cleared to the line. The Ponies are back at full strength. And the puck in the near face-off circle. Megan Raleigh off the wall to the line. And again, the Pioneers hold it in. Bereen walks it out of the corner. Abby back behind her own net. Gets away from Lilia Scheid. But there is Blinkhorn. And she puts it out front. Cleared away from in front of the net by Stickler. After it is Jack Casa. Casa for Bereen. Here's Polina Scheid on the intercept. Up the wall to the line. Nada. Wemple, Taylor feeds the half wall, far side. And right out front, in on goal shot. And it's whistled high and wide for Rachel Herzog as she was 15 feet out. And she went high and wide. Now to the plate as we played 2 periods. At the end of 2 periods, again, 2-0, 2 first period goals. We'll get the shots on goal here in just a bit from our public address announcer. And the Ponies hand for the locker room again. This is Stillwater Pony Girls Hockey on TJSportsOnline.net. Pony Boys Hockey team. They'll be at a tournament in St. Louis Park. Here we go. So 17-11, the shots on goal through 2 periods of play. And as we mentioned, no goals in that second period. First period goals 25 seconds in. Featherstone got her 6th of the year with an assist from Laura Anderson at 8:40. Casa getting her 9th of the year with the assist from her line mates Bereen and Blinkhorn. 1 more period to go. Only try to get a sweep as they won the JV game by a score of 4-0. The Stillwater girls will be at a tournament, the holiday tournament, and that'll be at the Walzer Classic at Braemar Arena after the holidays. And their first round opponent will be Hopkins St. Louis Park Co-op team, who last night upset Minnetonka in overtime by a score of 4-3. Other teams in that tournament are Breck, Edina, Grand Rapids Greenway, Irondale, Lakeville South, and Maple Grove Goodfield. The Ponies boys hockey team, they'll be at a tournament in St. Louis Park, and that'll be coming up on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The Stillwater Pony boys basketball team will be up in Moorhead for a holiday tournament, and the Pony girls, I think they're off for the holidays. I don't see anything on the schedule. Going on tonight, elsewhere on the Ponies sports calendar, the swimming and diving team, 6th-ranked team in the state. They had a meet over at the junior high school as they were taking on Roseville. The Pony girls basketball team, they are hosting Cambridge Isani tonight at the high school. That was a 7 o'clock tip-off. And the boys basketball team, they make the long trip over to Buffalo and, Wright County, taking on the Bison. That was a 7:15 tip-off time. The Pony boys hockey team, their first round opponent in the tournament next week will be Holy Family, and they got a good club. They'll be at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. The Stillwater Pony boys basketball team, they'll be up in Moorhead for a tournament December 29th and 30th. I promised to talk about basketball around the Metro East and Suburban East Conference. And first of all, boys basketball games going on tonight around the metro area. In Hoops, Park Center at Columbia Heights, Bloomington Kennedy at Eastridge, Hopkins at Champlin Park, Burnsville at Chaska, St. Francis at Coon Rapids, Lakeville North at Eden Prairie, Jefferson at Edina, Harding at Henry Sibley, Johnson at Minneapolis South, Farmington at New Prague, Charlton at Minneapolis Roosevelt, Irondale at St. Louis Park, Cretin-Durham Hall at St. Thomas Academy, Matamidi at Tuttina Grace, St. Micah Albertville at Wayzata, Duluth East at Cambridge Isani, Fridley at Moundsview, Roseville hosting Centennial tonight, Woodbury hosting Rosemont, and River Falls is hosting the Hill Murray boys basketball team tonight. Pioneers boys looking for a win. Parkcott at Grove is hosting Hastings. In the Metro East Conference in boys hoops, Tartan off to a 7-1 start. And 4-0 in conference. North St. Paul at 3-0 in conference and 5-4 overall. The other team above 500, Matamita, they're 5-2. Otherwise, everybody else below that watermark. Hastings is at 4-4. Suburban East Conference boys basketball. And Mosby off to 8-0 start, 5-0 in conference. Cretan Durham Hall 6-1 overall, 4-0 in conference. And then Woodbury, Forest Lake, Stillwater. Pony boys are 4-3 overall, 2-2 in conference. Then Roseville, East Ridge, Park Cottage Grove, and White Bear Lake. Girls basketball. And some of the area games. Park Cottage Grove is hosting Rosemont tonight. In girls hoops, Roseville is at Anoka tonight. As I look down the schedule, and let's see, we've got, as mentioned, Stillwater hosting Cambridge Isani tonight. Tartan is hosting Duluth East. Henry Sibley at St. Paul Johnson. Cretan Durham Hall girls are hosting Egan tonight. White Bear Lake hosting Lakefield North. North St. Paul at Becker. Rogers at Arna. In the Metro East in girls hoops, Hill Murray 2-4. Hastings 3-4. Henry Sibley with the best record right now at Campbridge at 4-2. And Matamidi, Tartan is 3-2. South St. Paul 2-5. Sibley 2-2. North St. Paul winless at 0-5. Suburban East Conference girls basketball here at the holiday break. And it is White Bear Lake at 6-2. East Ridge at 6-2. Roseville 4-2. These are overall records. Mosby the best record at 6-1. Woodbury at 5-1. Stillwater girls 3-5 on the season. Mentioned the Stillwater swimming and diving team, 6th in the state. The gymnastics team is 10th ranked in the state. And the wrestlers, let's see, what have they got coming up? The wrestling team will be at the University of Wisconsin lacrosse, and what is the date on that? December 29th. At last check, their dual record, the Pony boys are 5-3. And as mentioned, they'll be down on the river, University of Wisconsin lacrosse after the holidays. Swimming and diving team had a big invitational at the Aquatic Center at the University of Minnesota, and that'll be Saturday, January 2nd. But it's like about 30 teams competing in that. So we're up to date on the rest of the Pony sports schedule here during the 2015-2016 winter sports season. Here we're 2-0 at the end of 2 periods of play. We're just going to take a break, saved by voice, and we'll be back with the third period in just minutes as you're listening and watching Stillwater Pony Girls Hockey on TJSportsOnline.net.
Stick break like that on a shot like that? I don't know. All the time. $200 stick break. Is that what that's down here? That's what she was saying. Oh, I didn't see her stick break. Yeah. I just saw the puck. stick him.
Attention fans, if we have a Megan Rondo, license plate number 749 GPY, please report to the arena office right away, please. Megan Rondo with license plate 749 GPY. Please report to the office. Thank you.
Right away. We're right back in. I thought they skated pretty well that day.
They were dead on. And that first goal was a bounce.
I know.
She stopped and put a bounce behind her. I couldn't tell.
She stopped alongside it. The gal was there all alone.
Yeah.
Nobody around.
But the second period, we were toe to toe. They looked like two even teams.
Yeah.
I think we look better. I think we look better at Sunday tonight.
Yeah.
I think way better. Yeah. Get one goal in and just go forward.
Yeah.
At least they're intimidating us. You know what I mean? It's not like Caitlin's in. That's right. Caitlin's doing a fabulous job. She's getting hammered. I can't deny it. Okay. No more.
You should know that I don't do that. Very thing.
Maybe don't listen. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your dad.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stillwater Ponies.
And welcome back to Aldrich Arena as the Ponies are greeted. We've got a big contingent of Pony fans that made their way to Aldrich Arena here tonight. Nice to see a good crowd on hand. Aldrich Arena, of course, will be your home for much of the Section 4 tournaments, both Class A and Class AA here during the winter sports season with the Coliseum no longer available. This broadcast, a presentation of TJ Broadcast Services. Want to update you a little bit on my company. TJ Broadcast Services, our clients include Oxford College, and we broadcast about 100 games a year for the Augies. St. Catherine University, we broadcast their volleyball, basketball, and hockey games. The University of Minnesota, we broadcast Golden Gopher women's hockey and Golden Gopher baseball. Hill Murray Pioneers, we broadcast Hill Murray Pioneer football and little volleyball, and now hockey tonight. Creech and Durham Hall, and we put them, they came on board as a new client this year. We broadcast their football games. And now the Stillwater Pony girls and boys hockey here on TJ Sports Online. Glenn Thompson alongside I'm Sandwich. The third period underway. Johnson to our left and Carter to our right. The Pioneers have outshot the Ponies so far 17-11 and lead by a score of 2-0. As coming back, the Pioneers left to right into the offensive zone. Laura Anderson out front, shot by Katie Smith, and that is blocked in front of the net, cleared the line. And it's held in momentarily, and now free to center. Arkell, semi-breakaway. Olivia into the zone, down the ring. She fires, and it's wide. And the rebound to the point. Megan Raleigh jumps into the play. There's Lauren Greener. High slot, and played by Bouzet. Back behind the Pioneer net. First person to the puck is Rachel Herzog. Herzog to the line and up to center ice, and the pass never got to Featherstone. Loose puck in the Pony zone. Walked into the zone by Anderson. Laura Anderson puts it back behind the Stillwater net. And off again to the near side boards at the half wall. Taken away by Arkell and backs it off the wall. And we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play. That may have gone out of play and came back onto the ice surface. Just underway, third period. No, we got a penalty handed out. We're going to have offsetting minors. No, just one. It's Jack Casa going off for Hill Murray. Their fourth penalty of the hockey game. Stillwater has had 3. And so the Ponies with the one-person advantage power play unit. Their coach Shy. No, we're going to have offsetting minors. Lauren Greener's going to go off. So it's 4-on-4. No, 5-on-5. That's right. High school hockey don't play shorthanded. That's college hockey. I get college hockey on January 2nd. Yes, I do. I've got a lot going. Off the face-off. And the Pioneers hold his own.
The Stillwater's number 13, Lauren Greener, both for roughing, both
All right, the ladies got into it. Jack Casa and Lauren Greeter both got 2-minute minors for roughing. We're skating 5-on-5. Playing the the Pony zone. And a shot deflected off the side of the net at the half wall. And again, held in. Walking the boards is Kaufman. Puts a shot at goal. And Caitlin Carter has yet another save. And you hold on. We played a minute and a half of this third period. 2-0. Hill Murray undefeated at 10-0. They have tossed 5 shutouts. Pony trying to break that shutout. Right out front. Carter with a save on Kaufman. And the rebound off into the near corner. Picked up by the Ponies. Cleared by Connickson to center. And driven right back in by Taylor Whipple to the opposite corner. Polina shot to get to it first. Off the wall. Right wing for Hannah Anderson. Anderson hits the red line. Sends it ahead. And the pass a little bit too far for Jokanovic. And walking back. Taylor Whipple into the offensive zone. Rubbed out along the near side boards. Cleared but not out. Pioneers hold it in. There's going to be another penalty. Another one against the Ponies. And from the point, Taylor Whipple gets her teammates onside. Delayed penalty. And Johnson makes her way to the bench for an extra attacker. Here is Taylor Whipple into the zone. And the Ponies touch the puck. And here comes the penalty. And this one, couple minutes in. And we have slashing call as going off for the Ponies. And Lilia Shy, 2-minute minor. So about 5 penalties per team here so far this evening. And now it will be a Hill Murray Pioneer power play. They have 7 power play goals on the season. And the face-off inside the Pony zone. And the draw, won by Hill Murray.
2 minutes for slashing.
Slashing the call is against Lilia. From the point, there's a blast. That's blocked. And comes out the center as Mackenzie Steffen. Her shot was blocked. Here comes Kenzie Prater into the Pony zone, down the left wing at the half wall. Prater back behind the Pony net, still in possession. The drop pass off into the corner, and a good job to break it up momentarily. The Ponies and Raleigh goes up top for Prater. Kenzie for Katie Smith. Smith back to Prater with her shot, and that's blocked by Olivia Kyle. And Olivia thought her stick was broken, but she still picks it up from the point. There's Prater again. Kenzie playing catch against the near side boards. Goes rink wide. A blast. One-timer wide by Mackenzie Steffen. A wraparound attempt, and that hits traffic. Loose in that high slot. And the Pioneers control for the point again. It's Prater for Smith. Off in the near corner. Back behind the net looking for Laura Anderson. Broken up by the Ponies momentarily. Played to the line. Prater can't hold the zone, and it comes out to neutral ice. And Arkell going for the steal and overskated it. And back forward is Featherstone. Lindsay Featherstone. Right now, the first goal of the hockey game. Walks it into the zone. Moraine with a shot. Shoulder saved there by Carter. Rebound loose in that far face-off circle. Taken away by the Ponies. And back they come to center ice. Bouzet's pass coming off the bench to break that one up is Blinkhorn. Haley Blinkhorn into the offensive zone. Into the slot. Blinkhorn. Drop pass. Point. Wemple with a shot blocked. Taken away and coming back the other way. And just a little bit too far. Hannah Anderson had a semi-breakaway. But it is broken up by Rachel Herzog. Herzog taken away by Anderson. Back behind that. But the Pioneers cover up. Moraine on the breakout pass. As Blinkhorn on or off wing into the zone. Haley drop pass. Moraine walks in. Abigail fires. And it's wide. Rebound cleared along the near side boards by Scheid. But the Pioneers hold it in. The Ponies will have one person back. And we're back to 5-on-5. As back on the ice, Lilia Scheid. Puck still in that Pony zone. In the far corner. As Connickson. Connickson gets double team. A hand for Sarah Stickler. The pass never got there. The Pioneers to break it up. Back in the slot. And there is Steingoff with a shot. And Erica's shot was wide. Cleared by Stillwater out of the zone and out to neutral ice. Here's Rachel Herzog. Walks it back into the Pony zone. On her backhand to the forehand. Out front, Carter with a save. Rebound. And it's deflected just wide as Taylor Hawthorne was right there on the doorstep. And had an opportunity. Stillwater to clear down ice. And retreating is Taylor Wemple as we played 5 minutes. Breakaway, in on goal. Backhand shot saved by Chetson. On a shot taken there by the Ponies. And that was Cleo Nystrom. First time on the ice. Cleo had a goal in the junior varsity game. Cleo with an opportunity there. It's stonewalled by Mary Johnson. The puck into the zone. Nystrom overskates the puck. Loose to the line, but not out. Jablonski to hold it in. Feeds the slot. Nothing but green and white. Carried out. Featherstone to center. Headman pass into the zone for Katie Smith. Splits the double team. Sets up at the half wall to the point. Shot blocked on a shot by Miranda Anthony. And it comes free to neutral ice. Anthony retreats her own blue line. Ahead for Laura Anderson. Back into the Stillwater zone. Around Jablonski. Comes out front. Shot blocked. Bouncing puck far corner. Featherstone puts it back behind the net. The pony net for Featherstone. She's taken out of the play. Connickson, Olivia, the breakout pass and out to neutral ice. And overskating the puck is Kaufman. Katie Kaufman gets double teamed right in front of the pony bench. Cleared up over the boards and into the Pioneer bench by Connickson. And that one was out of play. We played 6 minutes of the third period. 2-0 Hill Murray. Hill Murray, as mentioned by Coach Bill Schaffhausen, they'll be at a tournament in South St. Paul on New Year's Eve. They'll play Bloomington Jefferson at Wacota Arena. The Ponies' first round opponent in their tournament at St. Louis Park, or at Braemar, will be Hopkins St. Louis Park. At center ice, here comes Lauren Greeter on her off wing with Arkell into the zone. Arkell down the wing, fires, bad angle shot, save chance, and rebound. And it cleared away to the boards and picked up by Jack Costa. Ahead for Bahrain. Bahrain into the Pony zone against Blake Bouzet. Bahrain far corner. Blake takes her out of the play. Arkell to play it up along the wall for Greeter. Lauren slowly out of her own end. Ahead for Brianna Russell. It hops her stick. And Keppel back into her own zone. That's Mariah Keppel, sophomore defenseman. And a center ice, Taylor Hawthorne all by her lonesome. Pioneers on a line change. And trying to drag it through the defense. A little toe drag there. And Taylor Hawthorne is stopped by Caitlin Cutter with the save. And now both teams can complete their line changes. Out of town scores Lakeville South leading Lakeville North by a score of 4-2. And let's see if we have any other games. Scores from some of our area schools. Metro East, Suburban East Conference. As off the face-off from the point. Shot saved by Carter. Rebound. And a trickle just wide. The initial shot taken by Taylor Hawthorne. No other scores from around the Metro East, Suburban East Conference. Pioneers holding the offensive zone. And played by Hawthorne down the wing. And into that high slot play to an open corner. Far side. Raleigh will get to it first. Megan lost an edge and goes down. Cleared to the line, but not out. It's held in by Herzog. Puts it back behind the point net. And BB will get to it first. Blake Bouzet doesn't want it to get away from the forechecker. Heads up ice. Bouzet and the pass behind Yukanovich and out to neutral ice. Pioneers back to their own blue line. Picked off at center ice by Lilia Shy, but she runs into Hannah Anderson. And the Pioneers pick up the puck into the offensive zone. Katie Smith down to the wing. Far corner, out front, deflect shot by Anderson, saved by Carter. And the rebound taken away by Hill Murray. At the half wall, they put it into that slot. Cleared the line, not out. Held in, walking in, shot saved by Carter. On a shot taken by Kenzie Prater. And Caitlin Carter came out about 5 feet to cut off the angle. Makes the midsection. The save right in the midriff. Right in the stomach. Come on, Witchy. Don't try to be too technical. Into the belly. There you go. Thank you. Off the face-up. Pioneers from the point. They hold it in. Here is Taylor Whipple out of the corner and tripped up and going down. It was Katie Smith. And here is Sarah Stickler. Sends it out to center ice. Broken up by the Pioneers. And in front of the Pony bench, who's got the puck? Taylor Whipple will send it into the Pony zone. First person back, Scheid. Scheid up the boards. And looking for Paduno. And Abby's pass at center ice, checked away. And taken away back into the zone. Here comes Casa around the defender. In on goal, back at shot. Scores! Jack Casa, pretty play. And she goes down the wing. Went to the backhand, tucked it in on the short side. Jack Casa has her second goal of the hockey game. Her 10th on the year. And the time of the goal will be 8:29. It is 3-0. Hill Murray. And there might be one assist on that goal. Here we go. Yep, unassisted. 8:29. Thank you, sir. Face up outside the Stillwater Pony blue line. And the draw won by the Ponies. As here is Taylor Whipple, junior defenseman, into the Pony zone down the right wing. In the corner, drop pass for Bahrain, broken up and cleared by Greeter to Arkell and out to neutral ice. and flip back into an opposite corner, far side. Connickson gets it out to the center. Russell for Arkell into the zone. Stood up on a check. That'll be a penalty to be called against Mackenzie Steffen. And the Ponies will be actually an interference call. And the Ponies will be on the power play for the next couple of minutes, trying to put a crooked number up on the scoreboard. It is 3-0 with 8 minutes and 1 second to go. And it is Mackenzie Steffen on the interference. And the Pony power play has Greeter, Russell, Raleigh, Arkell, and Connickson. And they face off to the point. Megan Raleigh down to the corner for Greeter. Lauren trying to spread the ice. High slot. Connickson can't get the puck to sit down. Puck in the corner for Arkell and hops her stick. And the puck off into that far corner. Megan Raleigh jumps into the play to try to hold the zone, but cannot. As Hill Murray sends it down ice. As Connickson back behind her own net. Is on the forecheck is Laura Anderson. Olivia does the 180. Feeds the right wing. Gets a return pass. Olivia ahead for Brianna Russell from center ice. Her pass broken up at the blue line by Rachel Herzog. Into the zone, Lauren Greeter walks down the wing on her backhand out front and got double teamed. Lost the puck as Herzog will send it all the way down the ice. And with a minute 15 to go in the Pony power play, Connickson back in her own zone. 7:12 to go. 3-0 Yale Murray. And a pass to Lauren Greeter back behind. Pass behind her and all the way down ice. Pass is just not clicking tonight. Rachel Herzog, and she'll send it down ice. And the change in defensive pair, Blake Guzane to pick it up. She'll be paired with Megan Raleigh. 45 seconds ago in the Pony power play. Ahead to center ice for Jablonski. Gina Jablonski tips into the zone. Down the wing, Hannah Anderson take it down from behind. Anderson against that back wall. There's Jablonski. Gina Jablonski is taken down. Picked up by Hill Murray out of the zone. They'll clear it all the way down the ice. Hill Murray doing a great job of penalty killing. Opponent looking for that first shot on goal of this one-person opportunity. Polina's shot in her own end. Plays it to an open wing. And back in her own zone is Herzog playing catch with the defense. There's Prater. Kenzie off the wall. Down ice, and that'll do it. There's 10 seconds to go in the Pony power play. As we close in on the 6-minute mark of this third period. Hill Murray with 2 goals in the first, 1 here in the third. Jack Casa has 2 of those. And the Pioneers are at full strength. Blink Bouzet from her own blue line. Ahead for Jablonski into the zone, down the right wing, into the slot. As it's swept away, and we've got a whistle, and do we have another penalty to be handed out? And we do. Kenzie Prater's going to go off for a couple minutes. And that'll be a slashing call against Kenzie. Kenzie Prater. Actually, she'll be going to Quinnipiac College, senior defenseman. Face off to the rod of Mary Johnson. Not sure where Quinnipiac is. I think it's upstate New York. I don't know.
Kenzie Prater, 2 minutes for slashing.
Slashing is the call, but Hill Murray gets it out to center ice. Ponies, second straight power play opportunity, but they're battle up in neutral. And with it is Lauren Greeter. Greeter splits the D, double team, but it's off the end of her stick and cleared all the way down the ice by Steffen. And here is Connickson to quarterback the power play. Checking the defensive scheme ahead for Lauren Greeter at center ice. Gets a pick from Arkell. Lauren into the offensive zone, down the board, drop pass to the point. Poke checked away and down ice by the Pioneers. Nice job, Lori Anderson, to break it up. Connickson in their own zone on the forecheck is Casa. Up the right wing is Arkell. And Olivia sends it into the Hill Murray zone. As Titter Whipple will get to it first, to the point, not out. Raleigh with a shot blocked. Raleigh into that high slot. And Arkell can't get a shot off. Raleigh make it for the point with a blast. Glove save, Mary Johnson. She'll hold on. As Lauren Greeter hit the ice just to get out of the way of that slap shot. And that was headed right to her shoulder. Face off to the right of Mary Johnson, tossing the shot. She's 5-0. Their freshman goaltender, Ava Bailey, she's 5-0 with a .8 goals against average, save percentage of 95%. Just a freshman. As Brianna Russell will tip it into the Hill Murray zone. Marine circles in front of her own net. Feeds the left wing board a little bit too far and down ice. As Raleigh will get to the puck first. 40 seconds to go in the Pony power play. 4:29 to go. 3-0 third period. As on the carries, Connickson clears the red line, drives it into the offensive zone. And in the near corner, picked off and sent all the way back down the ice there by Taylor Wemple. This time Polina Shaw to pick up the loose change. Being shadowed there by Katie Kaufman. Gets double teamed out to neutral ice. Broken up on the penalty kill by the Pioneers. And again, the Ponies regroup in their own end. Pass for Lilia Shaw, never got there. Broke it up on a good job by Katie Kaufman. At center ice, loose into the Hill Murray zone. Wemple will clear out of the zone and down ice, and that'll do it. 2 seconds, 1 second, as Hill Murray's back to full strength once again. 3:45 to go. Puck out at neutral ice, the green and white to break it up. And then broken up by Hannah Anderson. Katie Smith back in her own zone for the Pioneers. Ahead into the offensive zone is Anthony out front. And a centering pass from Hawthorne to Anthony. And this did not connect from the point far side. There's a blast and never got to the goal mouth. Taken away by Anderson. And plays it up the boards, but not. Hill Murray holding the offensive zone. Miranda Anthony with the shot way wide of the goal. Puck in the near face-off circle. There's Regan, Francis Regan. Plays it back behind the Pony. That side for the Ponies. On the forecheck there is Erica Steingoff at the half wall. Regan has it poke checked away, but covering up was Anthony, the freshman defenseman, to hold the zone. And for the point, there's a shot by Keppel. Mariah Keppel, sophomore defenseman, put it wide. Against the half wall near side boards from the point. Again, Anthony will hold it in. And now the Ponies finally clear it out to neutral ice. Retreating. The Pioneers pass by Hawthorne, broken up, and backhanded by Blake Bouzet into the zone. Greeter's going to get to it first. Lauren Greeter in the corner, but the Ponies line change. Lauren out there by a lonesome. Greeter, rink wide, near side, walking in. Russell, centering pass, never got to Arkell. There's a shot by Connickson that is blocked and comes to neutral ice. And a semi-breakaway is broken up momentarily by the Ponies in Rondo. High slot, there's a shot saved by Carter, and the rebound cleared the line and not out. And finally in that high slot, they put the puck through the slot end of the near side board through the Pioneers. Cleared the line, Herzog to hold it in. And back behind the Pony net, there's Rondo. Monique, the senior defenseman. Pass rink wide for Connickson, out to center ice for Arkell. Arkell into the zone, drives it in just wide of the goal, goes after it, but she's taken another play by Prater. Puck in the near corner of the Hill Murray zone. 1:45 to go. Out front, there is Greeter. Lauren to the high slot. Connickson shot wide, and the rebound, yeah, just wide. Ponies had a chance there. Picked up by Hill Murray. Yeah, they sent it all the way down the ice through the skates. Connickson it all the way down with 1:29 to go. Icing the call against Hill Murray. The first round opponent for the Pioneers in the Walser Classic at Braemar will be Hopkins Park. I mentioned the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars will be the Hill Murray opponent. First round, December 31st at Wakota Arena, the Kaposha Classic. Pioneers win the faceoff in their own zone. Taylor Wemple does the 180 to get away from the forechecker, picks up the puck, splits the double team, then coughs it up. Literally a shot into the forecheck. Up along the wall for Katie Kaufman. Kaufman again back behind her own net. There's Mackenzie Steffen. Steffen up the boards and out the center. 3-2. The Pioneers coming back. Kaufman will tip it into the offensive zone and goes after it. Katie Kaufman back behind the Pony net. A minute to go in the hockey game. At the half wall near side is Casa and puts it back behind the net. Jack has a couple of goals. Ponies with a puck to the line. Not out as Jukanovic can't clear the zone. Puck in the near corner of the Stillwater end. Bringing back behind Carter. Puts it up top to the point. There's a blast saved by Carter. And the rebound. Connickson to take it away. Olivia walks through traffic. Pass ahead. Here comes Anderson. By her lonesome into the zone. And on the back check, it's broken up by Mackenzie Steffen. As Hannah could not get the shot up. Puck in the near corner. In the Hill Murray zone. Over skated by Greeter. At the half wall. Climbs the glass up over the glass and on a play. And the face-up with 23 seconds to go. So we're going to have a split of the proceedings here tonight. The Ponies winning the JB game with one goal in the first, one in the second, two more in the third to win 4-0. And here it's been all Hill Murray. Back in the Pioneer zone, Katie Smith to center ice for Featherstone. Lindsay has to retreat back in her own zone. No sense of urgency for the Pioneers. And out to neutralize Laura Anderson into the zone. Anderson drop pass broken up by Arkell. Anderson take it into that back wall, double team, and they'll run it out. 1 second, and that's it. Horn sounds. And the Hill Murray Pioneers with their 6th shutout, 8-11 games. And they shut out Stillwater by a score of 3-0. For the Stillwater Ponies, they dropped their 2nd in a row and shut out for their 2nd straight game. Same score. Lost to Edina 3-0 and lost 3-0 here. And try to get back on the winning track, as we mentioned, in the holiday tournament next week. The 26-14, they shot Sangul. So the Ponies were outshot by a 2-1 margin. What proved to be the game-winning goal came just 25 seconds in, as Lindsay Featherstone got her 6th of the year from Laura Anderson. It was 1-0 at 8:40 the first period. And Jack Casa got her first of 2 goals. And the assist went to Boreen and Blinkhorn. And it was nothing at the end of one. No scoring in the second period, third period. And getting her 2nd of the game. And her 10th of the year was Casa, and that was an unassisted goal. And that's the story tonight. We mentioned the JV game went by way of the Ponies by a score of 4-0. Our goal scorers were Cleo Nystrom, Sophie Weaver, Lauren Gallen, and Emma Soma. A reminder, our next girls hockey broadcast will be Saturday, January 9th at the Rec Center. And that game will be simulcast on VAC TV Channel 15 and also on the internet, courtesy of TJSportsOnline.net. Our next Pony broadcast will be boys hockey Thursday night, January 7th at the Rec Center. They take on the Woodbury Royals, and that'll be a 7:30 face-off. 7:15 will be our broadcast time again on VAC TV. Jordan Simpkins and the crew will be there, and I'll be there as well. My thanks to the folks here at Aldrich Arena for their hospitality, getting us on the air. Thanks to Glenn Thompson, my engineer. I'm Tom Witcher. Your final score tonight, Hill Murray 3 and Stillwater 0. On behalf of my posse here at TJ Broadcast Services, Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a very happy holiday season. Good night. We'll talk again.